The night her daughter was born, the world should have become softer. But instead, it cracked open like glass. She lay there in that cold hospital bed, her body exhausted, her heart full despite everything, cradling the tiny life she'd just brought into the world. And then he leaned close, the man she'd promised forever to, the father of the child in her arms, and whispered words that would echo in her soul for years to come. "I wish I never married you." This is not a story about heartbreak. This is the story of what happens when a woman who was treated as nothing discovers she has the power to become everything. Tonight, we journey into love, betrayal, silence, courage, and the moment a broken whisper awakened a force no one saw coming. Who was this woman before pain shaped her? Why did a man of such wealth and privilege marry her, yet despise her? And how did a quiet, gentle heart become the storm that would rewrite an empire? What secret was buried beneath expensive suits and family dinners? Why did his family hate her from the very first moment? And what truth, hidden in plain sight, would change everything? Stay close, because this story will make you question everything you thought you knew about strength, about silence, and about what it truly means to fight back. Before we dive deeper, let us know in the comments where you're watching from. We'd love to hear from you. And if you're new here, click on the subscribe button so you never miss any of our upcoming videos. Her name was Emily Carter, and she was the kind of woman you'd pass on the street without a second glance. Not because she wasn't beautiful, she was, but because she carried herself with the quiet grace of someone who never demanded attention. She worked as a teacher in a small elementary school in Portland, Oregon, her days filled with crayon drawings and the laughter of children who adored her. She lived in a modest apartment with a view of the park, spent weekends at coffee shops with worn paperback novels, and believed in the simple magic of kindness. She never asked for much, just a life filled with meaning, love, and the quiet comfort of being seen. And then she met him. His name was Marcus Whitmore, though she didn't know the weight that name carried when they first met. It was at a charity event, one of those fundraisers where teachers were invited to speak about their programs. He was there, tall, composed, with eyes that seemed to hold 1,000 thoughts at once. He approached her after her speech, complimented her passion, and asked if she'd like to grab coffee sometime. She said yes. Their early days together felt like a dream. He was charming, attentive, and remarkably normal. He never mentioned money, never flaunted anything. They'd walk through the city, share street tacos, laugh at bad movies. She fell in love with the man who listened to her stories, who remembered how she took her coffee, who kissed her forehead when she was tired. And then, 6 months in, she learned the truth. Marcus Whitmore wasn't just a businessman. He was the heir to the Whitmore Group, a billion-dollar real estate empire that controlled half the skyline she saw every morning. When he told her, she laughed at first, thinking it was a joke, but the look in his eyes told her it wasn't. He said he'd hidden it because he wanted someone to love him, not his money.